You are listening to the Andrew and Troy Show.
Andrew, we've seen him in DNA magazine. He's introduced us to gay country music, and now he puts another feather in his cap as he joins us on the show. Join me, Andrew, in welcoming the amazingly talented Steve Grand to the show. Steve, welcome.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for having me.
Oh, our absolute pleasure. I'm so excited to have you on. I am a huge fan of country music and your country music. What is it like being gay in the world of country music?
Well, as I talk about with my fans a lot and when I've done interviews before, I never put the label of being a country musician on myself. I know a lot of people hear it that way, but when I put out All American Boy, I didn't expect people to call me country.
Yeah.
But of course, there's influences of country in my music. So I'm always just saying, however people hear it, however people want to classify it, it's fine with me as long as they like it and as long as it resonates with them.
Yeah, well, it's not R&B and rap.
All good with
You've got an amazing body, and we saw you recently being, I guess I could use the word objectified by Davey Wavy in one of his videos. Does it bother you sometimes that you're perceived for your body more than your music, or is your body part of this package that you're talking about?
I mean, it doesn't. It's a reality of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're very. I think most of my fans, most of the people that stumble across me are men. There certainly are women. I don't want to discount them, but there certainly are men, and I think men are definitely driven by things that are visually stimulating. And so, if a lot of people like how I look, that's great. It doesn't necessarily translate directly to what I'm doing, or it doesn't necessarily benefit me immediately. If it gets me, a click so that someone discovers my music, then that's great. But I mean, it's like I'm fine with it. I think that there's a blurry line in there when it crosses over to when people are just talking about that, and it's clear that it's like, okay, well, I'm not here to promote my body. I'm here to promote my music and myself as an artist. I think people get confused because I did all those photo shoots when I was 19, so that was like 6 years ago that I did the DNA thing, and so it's like, I can't believe that I'm still talking about it. But it's fine. I mean, it's people like what they like, and that's fine. I'm not prude. I'm not a very conservative guy in that regard. When it's appropriate, I mean, I made music videos that in All American Boy, I was skinny dipping, so it wouldn't make sense that I'd be fully clothed the whole time. And today we were partying on the beach, so I had my shirt open a lot. So yeah, I mean, people are gonna like what they like, and if it attracts them and it gets them to become fans, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, and being radio, we can't ask you to take your top off and rub lotion into your body, so we might ask you to sing for us.
Oh, well, actually, and I just wanted to say about the Davey Wavy thing. I don't think I started to realize that was completely a joke. I love Davey Wavy, and we ran through that multiple times. So I guess it's a testament to our acting ability if people we just thought it would be kind of a funny way of poking fun at that whole situation.
Of course,
where,
that came across.
I tried talking about my music, and people continue to ask about my DNA shoot and things like that.
By all means, I think that came across. It was just we're having some fun in return by asking you about your music.
Yeah, totally.
and what's coming up? Have you got new music coming out?
Well, I just released my album on March 23rd. The album is also called All American Boy, just like my first single. And so I'm just trying to promote that, trying to get as many people to hear it. And really all I want to be doing now is playing shows. So I'm going all over the country and then hopefully around the world. I really, really want to get to Australia.
Yeah, well, that was my next question. Are there plans to come down under?
There aren't any plans at the moment, but I definitely... that is one of my top 3 places to go. It definitely is. I love everyone that I've ever met from Australia, and I think you guys just have the sexiest accent.
You'd be surprised how many people, especially American interviews that we do, who tell us that.
Yeah.
I think we should. We get told that all the time. That we have very sexy accents.
I don't know what it's like. It's just like rugged. It's just very like charming and
Yeah. I think we need to move to America and start like a sex phone line or something.
Yeah,
Andrew.
something.
We'd
We'd be
kill it
really
there.
killing it up there.
Now, as part of
If I was gonna call a sex phone line, I'd want them to be Australian.
I'm going to have to save your number, Steve. Now, as part of the show, Steve, we like to do a little segment called the 4.5 questions. We ask you a quick question. You just tell us the first thing that comes to mind. Are you ready to play?
Yes, I mean I'm not very quick-witted, so we'll see how this goes.
Question number 1. What is the one single food that you could never give up?
Flaming hot Cheetos.
What was that?
Flaming hot Cheetos.
What's a flaming hot Cheeto?
They're Cheetos, only they're very spicy and hot.
Okay.
I don't even know what a Cheeto
You know what
is.
Cheetos are?
No, what's
We
that?
don't have them down here.
No.
Oh no!
No.
Is that...
I'm gonna bring you a bag when I come.
Oh, is that chips or like?
They're kind of like chips. It's a junk food.
Okay.
So they're like little. They're
so
like
like
little
Doritos.
orange. I don't know. They're like a chip that's kind of like if you like.
So a corn
I
chip.
don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's fake food.
Okay, beautiful. So much for quick questions,
okay.
quick answers. Number 2, tell us one thing about yourself that you've never revealed in an interview.
Well, this is not going to be quick. I have to think for a minute. I was talking about this. I'm not sure if it made it into the interview, but I did a Kickstarter campaign, and I actually hit one of the people with my car. I hit their car when I was pulling out of a space, and I didn't even know it. Like, it was a total accident. Like the cars were fine. Like it was just like chipped a little paint or something, but it was one of my Kickstarter backers. So.
Did you get away with it, or did you have to fix
Of all
their
people.
car?
Yeah, and he's just like I gave him a hug and.
Oh, good. Question number 3: boxers, brief, or those things halfway in between.
When in Rome, there's a time and place for all those.
So, like when skinny dipping, we just wear nothing. The 4th question: who would you turn straight for?
Jennifer Lawrence.
And the half question: do you?
So did you ask something?
It's a half question. We only ask half of a question. Do you?
Oh, it's a half question.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to complete a question?
Well, you can answer. No, you're supposed to answer it.
Yes.
Perfect. Steve Grant, thank you so much for joining us on the Andrew and Troy Show. Final plug: where can people find your brand new music?
On my website, stevegrand.com, on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter and Instagram, I'm Steve Grand Music, so you guys should follow me. I post all sorts of weird, crazy stuff, mostly of me eating food, but it's fun.
Steve, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it.
The Andrew and Troy Show on OX Gold.
We're going to be driving you homo.